Hello, I'm Richard Barlow. So I am the chair of Nottingham Green Partnership, which is a partnership formed by a coming together of those from the public sector, the private sector and the voluntary sector, all with a view to promoting sustainability in Nottingham. And essentially, it's a great opportunity for people to network and meet like-minded people who wish to do their best to ensure Nottingham is as sustainable as possible. I am also a member of Nottingham Friends of the Earth, and I am a partner here at Brown Jacobson Solicitors, a firm of solicitors in Nottingham, where I specialise in planning, environmental and public law.
Could I ask what initially inspired you to get involved with sustainability?
Certainly, yes. Well, from an early age, I have had a real love and appreciation of the outdoors, um, and very, very keen on walking. Many visits to the Lake District and to North Wales, and so if you combine that with an interest in geography and geology, and so basically I had developed a good understanding of our environment from a reasonably early age and a real desire to care for it and to promote its conservation and preservation.
I'm glad you got interested from a younger age. I think it would be great for people to start being interested from a younger age because then they can grow up learning about it.
Absolutely, completely agree with that. And it's so important that we ensure that people from all backgrounds and from as early as possible have an opportunity to experience the outdoors, to experience the wildlife that we harbour here in the UK and beyond, to be honest, and also get that appreciation of what it's like to be in the outdoors and to enjoy the outdoors.
What advice would you give to the younger generation in getting involved with sustainability?
Absolutely. So my view is that you will find that there are many organisations that promote elements of sustainability, and really it comes down to what is your specific interests. So for myself, when I first came to Nottingham, I joined Nottingham Friends of the Earth, the local group, and that was a great means of getting to know like-minded people who wish to promote sustainability and met on a cyclical basis with a view to understanding more about issues that affected Nottingham but also affect us nationally and internationally. But that might not be for everyone. But for example, we have lots of other organisations, Nottinghamshire Wildlife Trust. If your interest is more about specific birds or bees or whatever it might be, then a great opportunity to get to know some of the nature reserves in the county, join the Wildlife Trust. Alternatively, there may be some specific building that you are particularly interested in. I'm a trustee of the Greens Windmill in Stenton. And Greens Windmill is a fascinating place and a really interesting place to go to, free to enter, founded by a mathematician in the late 18th century, and some really fascinating things. It's got a lovely garden which you can go to and help out in. Really a truly wonderful place to be. So my view would be just cure your inhibitions by popping out there and going to have a chat with anyone involved in any organisation like that, and that will be a good way to get involved and to have opportunities to develop in this field.
Yeah, I think definitely finding something that interests you would lead to more inspiration and interactivity with sustainability because
Yeah.
you care more about it if you're interested.
Absolutely. There's another fantastic little organisation which has developed over the last couple of years called People Planet Pint, the Nottingham People Planet Pint, uh, and and they meet on a monthly basis, and they're currently meeting in the Angel Inn in Nottingham City Centre in Hockley. Um, and you get to know all sorts of interesting things through going along to that. And it's very informal, a real opportunity to get to know more about sustainability.
That sounds really great. I think more people should look into that.
Yeah, totally.
What has been the most impactful change you have seen in your field of work and what made it successful?
I guess when people do things which are ambitious, that is a key ingredient to ensuring that something has the prospect of being impactful. So carbon neutrality is something of substantial importance uh, as part of our sustainable futures. And by setting a target for reaching carbon neutrality by 2028, the City Council's Nottingham's carbon neutral 2028 target is really ambitious. It is, I think, quite inspiring to many people and many organisations. It may be that it's so ambitious that we don't quite meet it, but that should not be viewed in any way negatively, because as a result of creating that target, it has been, essentially a stimulus for many organizations to work out what they could realistically achieve within a period of time that is foreseeable, and to create plans to reach their own carbon neutrality here in Nottingham. And so for me, that has been a wonderful policy change, and is proving to be extremely effective.
I'm glad it's been effective, and I think working towards a bigger goal is really important. So that would lead me to my next question, which is finding out a bit about you and your biggest achievement. So could you share what that is, please?
Sure. Well, you know, uh, I would like to say that one of my biggest achievements is simply keeping the Green Partnership going. I became a member of the Nottingham Green Partnership in 1994, and that was not when it was first established. It was first established 2 or 3 years prior to that. Um, and so I have been involved with the Green Partnership, which has had a series of different um, kind of existences over that period, but it has always maintained its core objective of promoting sustainability in Nottingham. And, and so for an organisation to keep going on essentially a shoestring throughout that period and to still be going strong as it is today, for me is a real success marker, and something that I'm particularly proud of. Yes, I have been chair of it for quite a while now, but our meetings are attended very successfully on a quarterly basis, and they encourage those organisations who are in attendance to actually promote best practice and to bring forward amazing sustainability initiatives and works. And so it's something which I feel has been a major challenge, but also a major achievement during that period.
What sustainability means to you in Nottingham?
So I guess one of the most important things about sustainability is that we are resilient in order to withstand the knocks and the changes which happen over time. And I do have a little saying which I've just remembered. So I like to think of our role as those promoting sustainability as empowering the convinced and convincing the empowered. When you think about it, it really sort of sums up what we need to do in order to kind of build and grow the support for sustainability and also to encourage those who feel that they wish to promote sustainability to the best of their own ability.